What is up, Trouble Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Bryce Hall and Corinna get into it. Corinna rejects him. It's insane. There's like pee allegations. This is wild. I can't wait to tell you this story. Also, Big Mike, Lana Rhoades, back in the news. You're not going to believe this one. And speaking about Big Mike, Logan Paul, we know who he's fighting next. Jake Paul, we know who he's fighting next. Apparently, Warner Brothers is making a competitor to Smash Bros. And much, much more. Before we get into it, make sure you guys are subscribed with those notifications on, because you know, as soon as I get the scoop, I'm going to keep you in the loop. For our very first story, the American actress Sky Jackson has come under fire. That's right, when she was younger, she got to work with this 7-foot lizard known as Miss Kipling. Now, recently, Sky Jackson put out a tweet confirming that Miss Kipling has passed away. She said, "I can't believe Miss Kipling died months ago, and no one called me. Where was he buried? I need to know these answers. We lost a real one." So fans were wondering what happened to the beloved 7-foot lizard and why it passed away. And they think they found the answers because they caught Sky Jackson wearing this. Stop. Also in the news, one of the most popular video game series is Smash Bros. And throughout the years, there's been many different competitors. Well, it seems like Warner Brothers might be making a competitor. Hungry Box tweeted out, "Don't ask me how I got this," laughing out loud. "I've been provided secret info on the Warner Brothers fighter from multiple sources, all collaborating the same claims. Free to play, cross-console play, voice acting for all characters. Batman and Rick Sanchez will apparently be playable." Whoa, okay, so then he puts out another tweet saying that he made a deep dive into the subject. He linked a YouTube video where he had like screenshots and stuff. And then Warner Brothers shut the video down on copyright grounds. Hungry Box said, "And that, my friends, is what we call a hard confirm." Woo! Excited about that one. And something else I'm super excited about, Jake Paul. Who is he gonna fight next? Look, it's been up in the air that, he was going to fight Tyson Fury's little brother, Tommy Fury. Now things are changing, and we're hearing confirmation that Jake Paul is going to fight Nate Diaz, like one of the best UFC fighters. This information leaked from a podcast. Roll it.
So the first story is Dana White confirming that Nate Diaz is on his last fight on his contract.
All right, I want you guys all to know this. He's leaving the UFC. He's fighting Jake Paul. Just stop, okay? This is his last fight. He's not fighting the UFC anymore. He's going to leave. He's going to fight Jake Paul. He's just trying to get a fight to get out the door. He's done. He's done with MMA. He knows that fight is going to make him probably double what he's going to make. They're going to fight. That fight's going to happen.
Okay.
That's why he's fighting this contract out. He would have re-signed. He would have already re-signed.
I've heard that exact thing.
Woo! I'm excited about this one. But speaking about the Pauls and boxing, Logan Paul. All right, listen. I have a source telling me that Logan Paul is in fact in February, all right, of next year fighting Mike Tyson. All right, I tweeted this out. I had multiple different calls close to the Logan Paul camp saying that this is not true, that this is not happening. I don't know, because Mike Tyson keeps saying publicly that he's going to fight one of the Pauls. Now, another article came out saying that Mike Tyson is slated to fight Logan Paul. Logan Paul's manager posted this on Instagram with the eyeball emoji. I don't know. I even had someone really close to Mike Tyson call me and tell me this is not happening. Tyson will never do it. He loves the Paul brothers. I don't know. Getting mixed messages back and forth. From a personal opinion, I don't want to see Logan Paul fight Mike Tyson because I think that Mike Tyson is just too old. Logan Paul will beat him, and then he'll be pounding his chest that he beat Mike Tyson, and I don't think that's good for anyone. I don't even think that's good for Logan Paul. I think Logan Paul will get a ton of hate for beating Mike Tyson. But speaking about Logan Paul, his good friend, Big Mike, became very popular on YouTube. Millions and millions of views with every upload because of his relationship. He started dating Lana Rhoades, adult actress, and his channel just blew up. I mean, there was a lot of conflict with this relationship, accusations of cheating back and forth, whatever. The two of them broke up. And then after they broke up, like a couple months later, Lana Rhoades got pregnant. Okay. Now, she was caught out with rappers and NBA players. A lot of speculation on who the daddy is, right? We made all the memes that Mike is going to have to go on the Murray show to find out who the daddy is. Now, again, Mike confirms that he is not the father, all right? He is not the father of this. However, Logan Paul had a brilliant idea.
I think you should raise the baby. I think you should.
David hates it.
Goes, I think y'all should reconvene, raise that baby, and make the content because I want to see that. That's wild. That's wild, bro.
At the very
Logan Paul is 100% right. This is the content that I want to see. I want to see Mike go in and take care of. Speaking about Big Mike, another one of Big Mike's good friends, FaZe Banks, was in an Uber, and his Uber driver got arrested. That's right, he posted on the gram, I cannot make this up, my Uber driver just got pulled over, and this fool is getting arrested. What? Now, I called Banks because I wanted more on this story, but apparently he's still sleeping. Well, I guess we'll talk about it on the next Mom's Basement. Also in the news, Bryce Hall versus Corinna. But before we get into this story, first, this episode of Drumbuller is sponsored by MyBookie. I love my sponsor, MyBookie. MyBookie is running this promotion that's just insane. On Friday night, MyBookie is giving you a bet you can't lose. You're placing a bet that either team will score, the Mavericks or the Nuggets. If one of these teams scores at all, you win. Let me put it like this. There has never been an NBA game in history that was 0-0. So it's a pretty safe bet. And that's just Friday night. Saturday night, we got the UFC 267. MyBookie is giving all users a $100 risk-free wager on the light heavyweight championship main event. So listen, guys, head over to MyBookie, make your account, use code KEEM. If you use code KEEM, whatever you deposit up to $1,000, they will match you. You put in $1,000, they'll give you $2,000 to bet with, and then you got these two great bets where it seems like you can't lose. The link to MyBookie is in the description, and make sure you're using code KEEM to double your funds and double your winnings. And now for our last story, Bryce Hall versus Corinna. This is insane. So Bryce Hall recently got a mullet, and he has been flexing this mullet haircut. Now, at the same time, Corinna tweets out this. Okay, but why are mullets so hot all of a sudden? Bryce Hall responds with eyeballs, and then later in the evening, Corinna responds on her gaming stream where she says this. Roll it.
I knew you were in a bad mental state when you tweeted you find mullets hot. Shut up. No, they are. They are. But then like Bryce Hall quote tweeted me, and like I don't want to be mean, but I also wanted to reply and be like, no. Like just no. Like no offense, but like you are not the mullet that made me tweet mullets are hot.
Cold. Very, very cold. Now look, Bryce Hall sees this clip on TikTok and he leaves a comment saying this. That's why she flew me to Vegas when I was 17 and she was 21. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, so Bryce Hall is calling Corinna the P word. Yikes! Okay, so then Bryce had more to say. He put out this tweet saying, by the way, Corinna, my tweet was a joke, buddy. You didn't need to go air me out on your Twitch stream, laughing out loud. Just remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. It didn't stay in Vegas, Bryce. No, it didn't, because you left that comment on TikTok. Corinna responds. He says, oh, Bryce, here's the attention that you so desperately desire. Before making outlandish accusations on TikTok about me visiting you while you were under 18, you should have remembered the photos and the videos taken are timestamped. Did I really bruise your ego when I decided to not sleep with you? Boom! It's getting dark. It's getting dark. It's getting dark. Bryce Hall responds, oh, poop, my bad. I just turned 18, but still. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, Corinna. So I don't know. I don't think Bryce Hall actually did hook up with Corinna. I wonder who Mullet Daddy is. Griffin posted this. Bryce, I'm Mullet Daddy. So is Tfue. So is Aiden Ross. there's a bunch of them. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the news today. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you take the time to slap a like on it. Let's shoot for 5 likes. Drumler Nation now over 5,700,000 subscribers.